What is up? What is going on, people? Dave at SVA Card Collectors. Hope you enjoyed Thursday and Friday's podcast since I was not around. So you got some undervalued cards and you're able to figure out which eBay store you can get. Me English no bueno. So my Topps Update Chrome Mega Box, it's over. The contest, it's over. I will be doing it tonight, Monday night. I'll be doing the drawing. I'll be doing it live. I believe I'll be doing it on YouTube. Why would I have any of this stuff planned? That would make sense. So look for an email from me. Check the Facebook group, Flick Chat, F-L-I-C-K chat. That's where I'm usually at. Ugh, I rhymed. Anyway, so Nationals, I was watching a lot of Twitter when I was on vacation. A lot of Twitter about Nationals. And I saw I go back and forth with this, and I'm going to tell you why. I am trying to be a positive influence on the hobby, and I don't want to dwell on the negativity. But it's very difficult when more and more stuff seems to be coming to light, and I have a difficult time of telling people what to do. When you now have thousands of cards that may be trimmed and out in the world, it is somewhat difficult for me to say, all right, just buy graded cards and you're set. I'm going to say for the most part, yeah, you're good, but I'm not too sure now. I'm really not. And it stinks. And you have guys, trimmers, like proven trimmers in the National, have tables and no one calls them out. Not one person. And that just shows to me, A, that people don't know, and B, people just don't want to be bothered. And I get it, because you have your job, your family life, whatever, and you don't want to be bothered. You just want to play with your cards, and you don't want to deal with more nonsense, and you don't even care. You go, whatever, if it is trimmed, it is. What am I going to do at this point? And I can understand that. So just really surprised that no one, besides a couple of shirts, didn't say anything at all. So whatever, but it seemed like a ton of fun. Gary V seemed to be the headliner of the show, and he typically is when he becomes part of something. He also started following me on Twitter because he wants to know what's going on every single... No, I don't know. I don't know why he followed. He probably just, one of his bots did that. But that's... I will take it. I have very little, so I got to take it. So, moving right along. What's coming out? August 7th, you have Donruss. And it's Donruss football, sorry. And it's around $82 a box. Now, if you like the old Donruss, it reminded me of collecting Donruss as a kid. That's what the set reminded me of. They had something similar to a Diamond Kings. They have like a Gridiron Kings. That's what it reminded me of. And it had logos on it, so it was like, this is nice. I like this. So if you like Donruss as a kid growing up, I think you'll like the flavor of this, and you want to get back into football cards. You also get an autograph and a relic. It's like a bigger gal. They give you a little bit extra. They give you a little extra, give you that extra relic. Instead of just one autograph, you get a relic for $82. I think it's a pretty good deal. Yeah, I would definitely buy a box if I had money. Right now I have no money. I'm starting to sell. I'm starting to get some money back, but what do? I just put it back into nonsense. So, sorry. See, I'm not very good at this podcasting. Sometimes I scratch my face, and like I'm covering the mic, so you guys can't, I'm an idiot. Sorry, guys. Also, Topps Tribute, even though I was saying it was coming out in July, it's coming out August 7th. I checked it. It is $265 a box, a hobby box. You get 3 autos, 1 dual relic, and 1 triple relic. They look beautiful. They look really nice. I would suggest if you want to do that, those are the type of things I think you go for, like case breakers. And if you're looking for, Yankees or things like that, the Yankees are going to be high. It's going to be pretty expensive. Or just sitting back and waiting for the card that you want to get and just buying it on eBay. That's this deal. Unless you love the cards and because you're only getting 5, I think, or 6 cards. Is it? No, you might be getting a little bit more. I'm sorry, guys. Off the top of my head, I didn't write down how many cards you're getting. So that's not off the top of my head. It's what I've written. I just didn't write it down. So it's not many cards, though. You're not getting much. You're not going to be creating a base set off of a couple of boxes. So, and then also you have on August 10th, National Baseball Card Day, where your local card shop should be giving you a free pack of cards. And this is given to you, I believe, by Topps. Sure. This gives you an opportunity to go over to your local, or LCS, if you ever see that, that's a local card shop, and be all excited about it. Now, today, I wanted to talk about the top prospects, the top rookies of this year. Seeing Vladimir Guerrero Jr.'s autograph, his Bowman. The top 3 guys you have are from 2016. You have Vladimir Guerrero Jr., you have Tatis Jr., and you have Alonso. Those are the 3 guys. And what I noticed, the Bowman Chrome autos, the base autos, you have Vladimir Guerrero going around 7 to 750. I think that's gone down from their highs. I think it was closer to 1,000, if I'm not mistaken. I might be off. I'm not too sure. But I know now it's at 7 to 750. Looking at Alonso and Tatis, they're very similar. They're going around 450, 500. Sometimes they dip lower. Sometimes they dip a little bit higher. Alonso, I think the base card, the auto ungraded, I've seen around 125, 150 on eBay. And I'm surprised at that. I really am. Because I think at this point, and I know Alonso's been slumping a little bit here, but home runs, they love the home runs. Chicks and mid-40-year-old men love the long ball. And so Alonso should be crazy high. Higher than Vladimir Guerrero Jr., higher than Tatis. And if you look at the Bowman Chrome, Bowman, not Bowman. God, I can never get that right. Bowman, you can see that Vladdy is still the real deal. And those are graded cards. Those are 9.5, 10s, Beckett's, PSA 10s. I'm sure they're a little bit higher or lower or whatever. That's the point. That's right here. But when I looked at the Topps Series 2, the 1984 autographs, and that's mostly what they have, different story. Alonso was the most expensive card, and it was not even close. It was like maybe over $80 to $100 more. You can get one for $230, $240. The Alonsos, again, maybe it goes a little bit lower, maybe it goes a little bit higher. We're talking about average here. The Vladimir Guerrero and Tatis, and actually I think Tatis was more than his. We're going for 120, 140. And I think Tatis was averaging, I think, a little bit higher because Vladimir's dropped a little bit as well, which I was really surprised. And got me thinking maybe there's a correlation with regards to if they're playing well, if they're doing, whoever's doing better is going to have a more valuable card, the more recent card. So the 2019 Topps Series, that's their rookie card. Whoever's playing better, that's the card that'll be higher. However, Bowman is the one where people will invest in. So they're thinking, well, in the long term, Vladimir Guerrero is going to be better. That's what I think I'm seeing. And I think I saw the same thing last year as well. People like you had Ohtani, Acuna, Acuna and Gleyber Torres. Now, Acuna was hitting really well, was doing amazing last year. So was Gleyber Torres. Ohtani was a sensation. His cards were going for crazy amounts of money. But Acuna was hitting better, more home runs, and was more valuable than Gleyber Torres. And his rookie card was reflecting that, but the Bowman Chromes were not. Now they are. They're completely the opposite. But at that one point, they were roughly very similar, if I'm not mistaken. And then the way Acuna played in the off season, his Bowman really shot up a lot. And Torres has stayed the same. I think Gleyber Torres is an excellent buy right now. I know he just got hurt. I haven't been paying attention much to Yankee baseball. Hopefully they did well against the Red Sox over the weekend. We won't talk about that. But Gleyber Torres, still, you can get rookie cards for really cheap comparative to these other guys. And he is a two-time All-Star. And hopefully a World Series hero this year. But that's beside the point. Stupid Astros. Didn't talk about the Astros getting Zach Greinke, and they picked up that other pitcher. I don't remember the guy's name, but he was also part of a no-hitter. Those guys have the Midas touch with pitchers. I think Houston's going to be very difficult to beat in the playoffs with that pitching. Unless the Yankees get home field advantage, I don't think they will beat them. Yeah, I think it's between them, those two. Unless, I don't know. Unless the Yankees get even more snake bitten with injuries they already have, it's going to be tough. And unless Astros lose one of their top pitchers, I think they're the team to beat. There's my analysis, and the Dodgers should be winning this handily. I don't know. They like to screw things up in the playoffs, but that's what they should be doing. So, I digress. I think a good deal, and also, the top series, I'm going to go back to what we were talking about before. It was just me. Top Series 2, it's a stupid picture of Vladimir Guerrero. It doesn't look nice. It's him just like pointing to the sky. His face looks all weird. It just doesn't look right. It's not like the Top Stadium Club Vladimir Guerrero. That's a good-looking card. Even his Bowman card, it's him swinging. It's an action shot. It looks nice. These are nice-looking cards. I think that also is a factor, because if you go to Top Stadium Club, let's say, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.'s card is worth more money than Pete Alonso, which through they're playing better, so their cards are going to be more money. But out the window. But I think there's a couple of factors. It's how are they playing now, and if the card looks good. And scarcity, of course, but I'm not talking about that. So just some thought on the flagship series, because I think it's true. But I think what I noticed is accurate. If not, tell me, guys. If some people have been in the industry for 4, 5, 6 years, and you go, that's a stupid assumption, then I would like to know about that, because then I wanted to retract. But that's what I noticed this year. And I also think the Pete Alonso card looks nicer as well. I think that also is a factor in cards. The Tatis Jr., it's just of him running, but it looks better than the Vladimir Guerrero Jr. What is going on here? You should see these people. There's two numb. All right, I'm just going to... oh, my God. Sorry, guys. Sorry. So, in conclusion... also, Topps Chrome. A lot of people open up Topps Chrome. I'm still on the fence if I should buy the blaster case, because, truthfully, if you were looking to buy a hobby case, and we know Topps Chrome, autos are semi-important, but not really. really what's more important, I think, is the base cards, the subsets, the inserts, things like that. Those are the things a lot of people buy. And so I think you can buy, if they go for $300, you can buy 3 of them, which would be a lot more cards than a hobby case. At least I think it's going to be over 1,500 cards, and you're going to get 12 hits. You get a lot more hits on the hobby, but again, you're going to get a lot of mashugana. So that's my thinking. All right, I'm out of here. SVAcardcollectors.com. Head over to my website, FlickChat, F-L-I-C-K chat. That's where I'm at. Ugh, I did it again. Download the app. It's free. Look for my SVA Card Collectors. I'm also on Facebook and Instagram if you want to search me over there. Guys, buy some cards and go broke. Later.